All right.
Good.
Looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. I am here in Boca Chica, Texas. I'm here on South Padre Island, and we're here, if you want to pan around, Warren, at Pier 19. And we just had a lovely breakfast. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this place is behind me. Take a look. There's Starbase.
There's a question, are there any boats you can take for a launch?
We don't have the answer to that yet, right, Warren?
I believe the answer is no. I think the answer is that they have restrictions on boating when there's launches because it's actually dangerous to be near the launch.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you can go further out in the ocean,
yeah,
and there's a certain point where you can go, but if you're too close, they might cancel the launch, and that's bad.
We don't want that. And part of the reason why we wanted to show you guys this spot is because this may not be a well-known spot, but it gives you just such a spectacular view of Starbase. I don't know if you can zoom in, Warren, to show them just right across the water what a great viewing spot this would be for any launches.
This is the launch tower, and you can see Super Heavy on it, and then moving to the right, you can see the high bays. So we're good.
Which is great. And one of the reasons here, I'm here with Warren Redlick. I don't know if you guys follow him. If you don't follow him already, follow him.
Wait, there's an important question. Is Warren as cool as we all think?
He's great. But he's exactly...
That was a no.
He's exactly like he is in his videos in person. I can verify that. So I'm actually going to switch places with you here.
Oh, cool.
I want to ask you some questions.
Uh-oh.
Thank you guys for watching this live stream, by the way. Hopefully you guys can hear us as well. So Warren, you were telling me, you are very familiar with Space Coast. So why in particular did you want to let people know about, some of the best ways to view Starbase here?
Sure. It's easy. It's relatively easy and well established how to watch launches at Canaveral. The east coast of Florida, what's known as the Space Coast, because they've been doing launches for like 60 plus years. And people travel from miles away. But Orlando is only an hour away. West Palm Beach is maybe 2 hours away. There's a lot of population that's nearby. It's easy to get to. This is like 6 hours from the nearest large city.
Yeah.
San Antonio or Houston are about 6-hour drive. And maybe not terrible roads, but I don't know if it's even an interstate highway to get here. So that's a long drive to go see a launch.
Right.
So if you're going to make that effort to get here,
have a plan.
And that's the other thing, like at least in the SpaceX community, there's some you can find out, hey, where's a good place to watch the launch from? I can tell you right now, Jetty Park in Canaveral is one of the best places to watch the launch from. But there's all kinds of places that people say, oh, go to Titusville here, go to here. There's a lot of places, known places where people go to watch launches. Here, it's like there's only been like a few launches.
Right.
There's not a lot of population to come down.
So we're scoping out some potential places that people would have great access and a great way to view the launches. So here in particular, this is a great view.
Yeah, and there's an RV park right over here, like right on the edge of an RV park. There's an RV park at the southern tip of South Padre Island as well. So I imagine that's probably a good viewing point. We're going to go there next. There's a place called Port Isabel that way that you can't, don't bother pointing the camera over there, you can't really see it.
Yeah.
But there's an area called Port Isabel over there, which is over the bridge between South Padre Island and the rest of Texas. So want to check out over there and see, are there good viewing points from Port Isabel? I think there might be some good places to stay in Port Isabel.
Population 5,006 people in Port Isabel.
Yeah. No, it's got a pretty good location for viewing launches. So is that a good spot? Like, where to go? When the orbital launch comes, which I don't think is going to happen for a while, when the orbital launch comes, how many people are going to come? When Falcon Heavy launched, there was a huge influx of people coming to watch the launch.
Right.
I don't know if this area will be able to get as many people to come visit. Like if you go to Orlando to stay and watch the launch, there's like almost infinite hotel space.
Mm-hmm.
Here, there's some limit. I think there's enough hotel space because this is a spring break destination, but maybe this place wouldn't, if 100,000 people came to watch a launch, I don't think they could handle it.
Right. I have some people asking what the temperature is here. I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm going to say it's in the ballpark of 80 degrees, a little humid and a nice breeze.
See, Warren's used to the humidity. I am not.
It could be 85, but I think it's more like 80. We're standing in the shade, so when you're in the sun, it's hot.
And it's breezy. I have some people saying, get closer, speak louder. What else should we tell people while we're here and I just want to give you guys another look if you're just tuning in. This is Pier 19. Pretty cool spot, really great food. Happy about that. But this just has such a great view of Starbase.
Yeah, I guess one other thing I would say is the Tex-Mex is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
We had Tex-Mex at this restaurant.
El Frontera
On a main drag, sort of like at the halfway point between here, the point where you turn around to go to Starbase from South Padre Island. There's this place called El Frontera.
El Frontera.
I feel like it should be La Frontera.
Maybe it was La. It was delicious, and it was cheap.
Yeah, it was reasonable. I think we spent 20 bucks on dinner.
Yes, and it was my first Tex-Mex, so I approve. However, the salsa was a little bit spicy. Felt like I needed some Tums after that. Which we didn't have any. I'm just trying to think of anything else.
I thought it was mild.
We appreciate the 44 people that are here viewing this live stream. I think this is only my second live stream. I did an AMA with Jonathan McDowell, but that was over Zoom. So this is boots, literal boots on the ground, live in person. Ellie is stalking Elon Musk.
She would like to. I don't think he's available for stalking, unfortunately.
I don't think so. Yeah, and you know, it was really cool yesterday. So yesterday we got here, we scoped out Starbase for a bit, and we talked to some employees. Yes, insanely gigantic.
Yeah.
We talked to some.
A reference to my belly.
We talked to some employees, and they were telling us, you know, some of them are working 12-hour days, some of them 7 days a week.
So I think the contractors are working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week,
right.
And the employees are working 18 hours a day.
Right.
They're working hard. I just actually, if I can pitch my t-shirt,
yes.
If you go to elonbits.com, I have a new t-shirt, Innovate with Extreme Urgency. It's something Elon said to Everyday Astronaut, Tim Dodd, Everyday Astronaut, and they are innovating with extreme urgency. That makes working 12-hour days, 7 days a week. It means for some people working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you want to get to Mars, if you want to accomplish really big things, you got to work really hard, and you got to mean it, and you got to like really motivate.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? You need to do a belly flop. I'm not doing that. Thanks for the thought.
Oh, and someone at the beginning of the video said, "Why isn't Warren wearing makeup?"
Yeah.
It's a good question.
There's only so much you can do with this.
That's a good question.
Yeah. There's only so much you can do with this. Maybe through the bags under my eyes.
Another thing that you were noting in your live stream, there is a border checkpoint on the way out of Starbase at night. So we were stopped, we were questioned. Wasn't a big deal.
It was very friendly.
It was. Are you from this country?
Yeah.
Do we look like we're from this country?
Are you American citizens? Yep.
Oh, you need to say, "Hey Blake, hey Blakely, this is my friend in Georgia."
Cool.
How's it going? He's awesome. Die-hard SpaceX fan, as I'm sure many of you are.
I'm gonna guess a lot of your followers are SpaceX fans.
Absolutely. What else should we tell people? I mean, we're here until Saturday.
Well, what you just saw Starbase for the first time. This is your first time at the
with
southern
you.
tip of Texas. Okay, but this is your channel.
Right.
I want you to tell people how you felt the first time you saw Starbase in person.
I have been excited ever since I got on the plane, and I was not disappointed in person. It's absolutely incredible. It's awe-inspiring. It's like, you know, Space Disneyland. You feel like a kid in a candy store, I guess, for that reference, but it's really awesome and cool to just talk to people on the ground who are, you know, the real heroes here, putting in the work to do something so much bigger than just themselves.
Yeah, and there was a question about, can you visit a surrounding area without a permit? You can go most places without a permit. I mean,
you can go on the other side.
Let me say it a different way. You can go a lot of places. There are places you can't go and there is no permit. You can't go onto Starbase. You can't go into the production manufacturing facilities, but you can drive right past them within feet. I mean, like literally, it's like on the other side of the shoulder. There's Starhopper.
Yeah.
So you can go down to Boca Chica State Beach and drive down the beach and see the Rio Grande. Don't go in.
And one thing that kind of surprised us too is like how close this is to the road. I mean, it's right there. Right there.
It's right on top of you.
So The sign is cool at night, Starbase, it lights up. Let's see.
We did not go to the company bar.
No, we did not go to the company bar. We did, there's a little place called The Hub. It's like a convenience store for SpaceX employees. You gotta have a little card to get in there, so we didn't get in there. We drove around Boca Chica Village. That was pretty cool.
Ellie is very resourceful.
I'm a social butterfly, so I'm not afraid to talk to people and, hey, you know, how's it going? Elon Musk is a true pioneer.
Yes.
Amen, amen. Yeah, it's really cool here. We're here until Saturday, so we are gonna keep scoping out the place. Went to kind of a fun bar last night. What was that place called? East La Grande?
East La Grande.
East La Grande.
Grand Isle or Big Isle.
They had a live band. So that
was a good beat.
That was great. A lot of groovy music.
Ellie had a good dance.
I had a great dance. There was an 85-year-old man on the dance floor. I'll try to share a video for you guys. His name is Lucky, and he was just tearing it up. We in Alaska are eagerly anticipating the next several Starlink launches. Oh, why does it disappear? Something about Vandenberg. Yeah, there we go. Will you be covering those? Oh man, Jim, that's a great question. So I actually start my new job on Monday. So lucky for me, I had a few days here to come and be here in person. But it might be a while before I can get out to Vandenberg, truthfully. You know how it is when you start a new job. Which I'm very excited to start, by the way. Absolutely thrilled. Just moved to Salt Lake City for you guys who aren't familiar, and I'm loving it so far. So, and Warren is from Florida.
Yep.
So we came from different parts of the country, and we've kind of talked online for a while. I've interviewed him for my channel, vice versa, but it's cool to actually collab in person.
We're working well together. I
Yeah.
think Ellie and I are two of the few people in the world who think Starlink is really amazing.
Absolutely.
There are other people who kind of get it, but Ellie's totally dedicated to it, and I'm like, I think Starlink is absolutely brilliant. And then this is actually a part of the Starlink mission, because if they can launch Starlink with Starship 400 at a time and recover the second stage, then it lowers the cost of launching each satellite to orbit to around $5,000 instead of maybe $50,000 or $100,000.
Right.
And that just makes it so much easier to deliver Starlink service to people at a cost-effective price.
Absolutely. Someone asked if I'm still anchoring. I will actually be reporting, which is also great. I get to be in the field. I get to bring people, you know, the story of the day. So I'm very excited to do that. What does it say on Warren's t-shirt? Let me just turn this around, partially because my arm is about to fall off. Insanely gigantic, boggles the mind, really. One of the most valuable things ever done in the history of civilization. So
It doesn't work. I didn't persuade her.
you sell this shirt, right?
Yes. ElonBits.com.
What is your most popular shirt?
Most popular shirt is Elon Be Less Wrong.
Okay,
It says Elon on top, and then it says Be Less Wrong underneath it.
right. And remind people of those 4 words, your favorite phrase. Innovate.
Oh, Innovative Emergency is a new t-shirt, and this, based on our conversations with people involved with SpaceX, their motivation to work really hard, they're innovating with extreme urgency. They're working really long hours.
I mean, no joke, long hours. 18 hours.
They are absolutely committed to this mission, and they are
Yeah.
working really, really hard to get there.
Absolutely.
Very dedicated. Like Elon's a hero, but he hires heroes.
Yeah.
He's got teams of heroes who are absolutely motivated to get us to Mars, get us, make humanity better, expand humanity beyond this
Right.
rock.
Right. I'm gonna switch with you one more time. You mind?
Sure,
And
sure,
I'm just
sure.
gonna do a little close here because we have a couple places that we want to drive to today. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream. It's been a fun experience, and if you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments here, and we'll try to answer them as the day goes on. But we're going to where? Port Isabel next?
We're gonna go to the southern tip of South Padre Island first, then Port Isabel, and then we got to figure out. And then we're probably coming back and getting ready for whatever else during the rest of the day that we don't know yet.
There's a lot of cool stuff to see, and we're gonna try to talk to people and bring you guys more stuff. So thank you so much. See you soon.